What's up, Armor Down? How are you? It's good to see you. I am looking forward to practicing with you, and hopefully that this will be the day. This will be the moment where you're like, whoa, that makes a lot of sense. Or, whoa, emptiness is full. Or, oh, I hadn't even thought of it that way. I hope this practice, this 4 bells, this one specifically, shows you that emptiness is full. Ready? Okay, so let's get to the space of awareness. So start out with all the things that are kind of in your awareness itself. So let's start with sound. Just notice the sounds around you. Now notice other objects in your awareness. So light and shadow. Touch. Smell. Taste. Just kind of go back through it again. Just notice all the things that are making up the environment that you see as external to you. Light, shadow, sound, all the things that are touching you, air, temperature, clothing. The molecules of the air coming into your nose, the molecules that trigger your sense of smell, and the tastes in your mouth. These are all objects that make up your awareness. Now try to just bring your attention to the awareness itself. The objects are what fill your awareness. Awareness itself is empty. It's like the emptiness of your eye, right? When you look at the eye, there's this black hole. It's empty, but that's where the light comes in to enable you to see. Your awareness itself is empty, and you're choosing what to fill it with. So if you choose to fill your awareness with sound, or you choose to fill your awareness with touch, notice that you're moving emptiness around, allowing it to fill. You're just deciding what to fill it with. In first bell, we're filling the emptiness with your senses. Now, what you might also be aware of is that the emptiness of awareness is also being kind of filled with thoughts, imagination, projections, all that other kind of stuff. It doesn't really matter. Awareness is still fundamentally empty. So you're just noticing what's filling it. Now, when we go into second bell, third bell, we're facilitating the internal systems. We're creating a way for the internal systems to armor down. When the internal systems armor down, they are, in a sense, emptying out. Armor protects, armor fills up, condenses, makes harder. When you armor down, everything gets softer, more relaxed, and that triggers the systems that relax us. Let's go to bell two. So from bell two, we go into the feeling. It's not just the feeling, it's the inside awareness, it's the awareness of the body, it's the interoception. So as the layers of the external world that we perceive with our senses, we then go into kind of the beginning layers of the body world, and we can change the inner layers. So if you go into your feet, moving your toes, move your arches, move your ankles, knees, and hip sockets. Layer upon layer of awareness here. Now, it's not that the awareness has changed, it's what you are aware of has evolved or filled. Awareness is the thing that you're moving around. What fills up awareness is the layers that you put your awareness on. Now, the chooser that's moving awareness around, that's the thing that you are. It's got a lot of names, but that's the thing that you are. You're that which is moving around your awareness. Now, your awareness is only as broad as your ability to have your armor down. So your awareness will not go past your armor. It's the whole point of the armor. The armor is meant to protect you. When you armor down, you open up to all that's there. You're showing a tremendous amount of courage when you armor down. You're willing to take on the whole spectrum. When your armor is up, you only take on what you can manage and no more. You're protecting yourself. It's the whole point of armor. So when you armor down at each of the spaces of the body, you're just going into those spaces, you're opening up, you're saying, okay, I'm ready to feel everything that's there. The cool part about that is you have these systems inside of you that remember, that learn, that evolve with where you put your awareness. It's your brain. Putting the pieces together, making connections, letting go of things. Belly, heart space, throat, top of the head. You're inviting your brain. Now, you are not your brain. You have a brain. You're inviting your brain to do all the things that it's always doing, massive amounts of computation, synchronization. You don't have to figure it out. You just know that it's happening. It's the thing that keeps it all together. When you armor down, you allow the brain to take in all of it, not just the safe bits, but everything. And as you take in all of it and recognize that you can be with the whole story of what you are, you become more and more enlightened. To a third though. So from the outer world, external objects, to the inner world, and to the breath. So breath is an object. It's happening in your awareness. You're now fixating your awareness. You, the chooser, is putting awareness. Awareness is empty, okay, onto the experience of breath. Breath has a fill up part, an empty out part, and then in between the fill up and the empty out is nothing. So there's three parts to your breath: the expand in the inhale, the release in the exhale, and then emptiness. In terms of connecting to the systems which navigate the human experience for you, your breath talks to those internal systems, talks to your nervous system. It's a conversation that you're having. Your nervous system is full. It's full of memories. It's full of projections. It's full of protection. It's full of emptiness. It's full of this entire spectrum of your experience. It's full. When you consciously put your emptiness into its fullness, you begin to learn to participate. Sometimes you can control, but more than anything, you learn to participate. It's that emptiness participating with fullness, fullness participating with emptiness. There's so many names for this. This is not my idea. This is not my creation. This is simply a modern regurgitation of what's been around for thousands of years. There's nothing new under the sun. Just talking about it in different ways. I remember when I first started Armor Down, it was simply a way to learn for myself, but also practice talking about this stuff in a way that could make sense to the modern mind. You know, Thich Nhat Hanh, famous Buddhist monk, mindfulness master, says that each time you bring your awareness to your breath, you become enlightened. One breath with total awareness is a moment of enlightenment. Maintaining enlightenment, whole nother story. But one breath with awareness is enlightenment. It's that emptiness and fullness in the moment. It's what life is, emptiness and fullness. This ever present interplay between the two kind of realms of emptiness and fullness, or absence and presence. Now let's go to fourth bell. Now, fourth bell, we give the emptiness a label. And this label is arguably kind of a split that these ancient practices went through. I mean, you're talking thousands of years ago, but the split kind of went in different directions. And in a Zen style direction, the split went into nothingness. Like the emptiness is just empty. There's nothing there. But kind of the West, and in particular Christianity, this emptiness wasn't empty. It was given the name love. And it's love that keeps it all together. Kind of going into the East, you could say it's the Tao, right? It's the way. It's just this empty void of ever expressing emptiness, burgeoning forth, and absence becoming presence, and presence becoming presence becoming absence, ever and ever. But in the West, we gave it a name. We gave it the name love, and that love infuses everything. And so emptiness is actually love. And the story of kind of the compassion of Jesus, and the power of kind of one's ability to be empty in the face of deep, deep suffering. And it's worth noting that many of the practices that have evolved have gone in the direction of the emptiness isn't empty, it's actually full, and that the full power that the human being can wield is this compassion, is love. And that's not just Christianity. There's also, Thich Nhat Hanh and his understandings of Buddhism, same thing, compassion. And so that's what we interact with in fourth bell. We really take this notion of emptiness and infuse it with the language and our understanding of love, and then we offer it. We give it. We give it freely and fully because it's never ending. It's that same notion of emptiness coming from presence, or coming from absence, love coming from nothing, returning into nothing, coming through. It's just a constant. It's just the constant of the universe, love. It's not our love per se. We connect to it and then we give it. And so take these moments and give love. Where do you want it to go? Create the object in your mind. Do you want it to go to someone, to something, to yourself? Visualize that someone, visualize that something. Allow the body to remember the love you've experienced. And for me, I'm remembering my daughter yesterday sweetly touching me with just a sense of sweetness. I was going to the closet and she walked by and she just sweetly touched my arm. Sweet little baby. I can still feel it. All right, let's do 2 breaths to finish. Try to get that breath down. Just breathe way into my chest. There we go. How you gonna armor down today? I hope you're able to catch it. Like so often it's just we're we're all the way in our thoughts, our identities, we're all the way in and we're just doing, fixing, protecting, making sure we don't feel da, 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 da. I hope you catch it and you armor down and then the heart comes forward and you're just like, I hope you get one of those moments today, where it just heart just wide open. Later.